Look at these pictures. Aren't they adorable? Do you ever think of getting one of them as a pet? Personally, when I was a small child, I used to want them as pets, especially the red panda. However, as I grow older and able to think wisely, I don't think keeping them as pets were a good idea. Why not, you may ask? This is because exotic animals' needs and natural behaviors cannot be met in our homes. Rationally, they evolve and they have been living in their natural habitats and non-human environments for many, many years. I have done some research regarding this issue. Despite these animals looking very cute and adorable, keeping them as pets are wrong and they make terrible pets. Exotic animals are not domesticated pets like cats, dogs, or farm animals. Domestication is a selective breeding process that takes over 1,000 of years. Whether they are captive bred or wild caught, it is still cruel to them. So, we should refrain ourselves from adopting them as pets. We need to realize that they belong to the wild. When they are not in their habitats, it limits their natural behavior mentally and physically, which will cause their well-being to be at risk. Some of these animals may mess up the ecosystem as well as killing the native species. So today, I would like to persuade everyone that exotic animals are not meant to be kept as pets, as they are detrimental not only to themselves but to human beings as well. Now you may ask to yourself, what is the problem? Why can't I keep them as pets? Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you why it is wrong to keep exotic animals as pets. Majority of these animals barely survive the journey from their habitats during transportation. These are because of malnutrition, uncomfortable and packed environment, and feeling distress and loneliness due to overwhelming confinement. According to 2020 article by World Animal Protection, 4 out of 5 of exotic animals never survive the captivity or in the transit. This is because they were shipped with huge distances and their journey often took many months before reaching their destination. Furthermore, their conditions during the journey are inhumane and cruel. For example, parrots will be stuffed into plastic tubes and be hidden in a luggage with their beaks and feet taped up, while baby turtles will be trapped inside their shell covered with tapes. Besides that, due to ignorance, those poor animals will suffer. Ineligible and incompetent keepers are the cause of their abandonment and death, estimated by the head of the Environmental Crime Investigation Unit in Western Cape, South Africa. 90% of exported reptiles do not survive within a year. That's almost all of them. When the exotic animals are no longer looking cute or unique and troublesome to keep them, these keepers fail to look after and tend to abandon them to the wild. Without proper habitats or rehabilitation, these animals will starve or fall victim to predatory elements because they no longer have the instinct of the nature of being wild animals. Even if they manage to survive, they will overpopulate and cause trouble to the ecosystem, destroying the native species. Other than that, these animals may be lashing out and attack someone. Besides, these animals are in danger. Humans are also included. You will be injured badly or even worse, dead, because they possess a powerful strength that far surpasses human. They are capable to lift, drag, carry, pull or push massive weight. There have been a lot of cases regarding this issue for the past few years, such as getting mauled by the tigers or lions. According to 2010 article by PETA, there are at least 4 people getting mauled to death by wolf hybrids. Now that you know it is wrong to keep exotic animals as pets, what's the solution? Let me tell you how you can take action in protecting these animals. Firstly, you need to make reports or complaints about the sales of exotic animals, whether online or offline. to those in charge of this problem. The study stated between 2016 and 2018, about 420 complaints were received about online sales of wild animals. Therefore, in April 2019, a regulatory impact analysis prepared by Perhilitan stated that a special provision must be in place to prevent online wildlife sales advertisement. According to Perhilitan Enforcement Director Dr. Fazil Abdul Patah, protected wildlife species cannot be sold to the public as they belong to the wild or in the zoo. Secondly, you should avoid buying exotic animals as pets from dealers or pet shops. The public's desire for these exotic pets were fueled by the dealers or pet shops that sell them, especially when they are new and trendy. According to 2020 article by The Star, every Chinese New Year, pet stores and petty farms will go all out to get the animals aligned with the zodiac sign for the year. For example, in the year of rat, petting farms will attract the crowds with its range of breeds in the rodent family, including capybara, porcupine, dormouse, and chinchilla. They make quick cash off illegally obtaining those unique animals that are rare and hard to find in other places. They never care for the animal's well-being, physically or mentally. They only care for money and profit. As long as there are demands, they will keep selling these poor animals and the cycle will continue. Moreover, the seller will encourage the buyers that these animals are easy to take care of, when actually it is not. I don't think that they actually have the knowledge about the care needed. In fact, they often provide very little or incorrect information to the buyers about the exotic animals. For example, sloth is one of the trendy animals to be kept as pets. They are fragile and being touched by a human on a regular basis can cause them to feel distress and have severe psychological damage because they lead a solitary life. So, keeping them as pets will be bad for them. Thirdly, if you already have an exotic pet, it is better to seek help and advice from the experts. It may be a little challenging to find the experts of your own animal. However, it is not impossible to find one. How, you may ask? One of the best ways is through word of mouth with fellow pet enthusiasts just like you, because they are likely to know or recommend someone or places. Other than that, just simply ask your local veterinarian or veterinary association because they are the best resources, such as Association of Reptile and Amphibian Veterinarians and Association of Avian Veterinarians. Veterinarian who is an expert and specialized in the care of that particular pet is the best for you to seek. They will ensure you to meet many of your pet's well-being and needs as possible. Nevertheless, it is encouraged to continue giving your pets the best life for as long as you can. Besides that, you should never release your exotic pets to the wild under any circumstances. Instead, it is best to surrender the animal to a local rescue group or human society that is managed properly and responsibly in a transparent manner. This is to guarantee that none of the animals under their protection join the commercial exotic pet or entertainment trade again. So, what if you still keep them as pets? What do you think will happen? Ladies and gentlemen, let me enlighten you what are the consequences of still keeping them as pets. First of all, exotic animals are usually the carrier of many diseases which will risk the health of humans. According to an officer of Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, there are all kinds of exotic species that may be unknown vectors of human disease. One of the diseases that human can get is salmonella, which is due to coming into contact with the animal feces. Besides that, according to 2010 article by PETA, there are over 70,000 cases of salmonellosis each year, because of in contact with reptiles and other exotic animals. Other than that, keeping exotic animals as pets will cause extinction to their species. This is due to the illegal poaching by the irresponsible human being. The death rate of trafficked and wild animals is alarming, and certain species have been impacted by the exploitation of wild habitats for pets. These poor animals are often suffer during their life in captivity for many months because of malnutrition, bad environment, stress, and loneliness. To conclude, we should strongly oppose to the keeping exotic animals as pets because they only belong in the wild and their natural habitats. They have their own important role in nature. They balance and maintain the ecological health and the ecosystem of the earth in their own special way. To achieve this, we should raise our knowledge and awareness about this issue and practice to never keep exotic animals as pets. So, if we want to live a bustling life full of colors and happiness, we should save the wildlife and nature starting now. Thank you.